Hello everyone, welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. I know I probably ended it at a weird spot, that's what everyone was telling me. I am so sorry. But now, let's just do our best, because I'm about to lay some horrible truths down on Mr. Gatto. I don't know if he's gonna explode or what's gonna happen. But we're about to tell him who the accomplice was. We know who it is, don't we?
An accomplice?
The criminal wasn't able to cross Dusky Bridge. So, who collected the body? What do you have to say about that, trite? How does he really not know? I guess he just doesn't. Well, we're about to show him. And oh man, his whole like headset's just gonna blow up.
Mr. Gatto is correct. This can't be the work of a single person. Well, Mr. Wright, you know what you must do.
Yes, Your Honor. The body couldn't have made it to Hazakura Temple without an accomplice. Right, so that's where we're at right now. We figured out how Misty Face's body got across. We figured out how it started. Now we're gonna talk about this.
Very well then, if you please, Mr. Wright. Who was the person that received the body on Hazakura Temple's side?
Oh. Well, I think we know who it was. I hope I'm right about this, because I think the problem with like splitting these up is sometimes I can't remember the connotation. Did we already talk about Iris, or did we not? I can't remember. Since Iris is here, I'm assuming we're going to talk about Dahlia. But was Dahlia on... No, she wasn't on the Hazakura Temple side, was she? Oh, wait a minute. Are they trying to trick me? Oh, I don't want to lose like my shit here. Oh, noes. Let me think about this for a minute. Hazakura Temple... Oh no. At first I was like, yeah, I'm gonna lay the truth down on him. Dahlia's the accomplice, but now they're asking me something weird. No, I'm just overthinking it. Iris was over there. We know that for sure. I'm overthinking it. Now I'm getting confused because I'm thinking too much into the future about what I want to say like later. Get out of here with this. It can only be you, Sister Iris. Huh? But I don't see why you're so surprised. The only way to transport the body from Dusky Bridge is by snowmobile. Yeah, of course. She's the only one that can use it. But with her bad back, Sister Bikini could never pick up a body like that. You're the only one that could have managed it.
Objection. What is it?
Wright, were you even listening to the witness's testimony? On the night of the crime, this little cutie pie was on cleanup duty in the Inner Temple Garden after the mother-daughter bloodbath. No, she wasn't. Somebody else was. I haven't forgotten. But have you, Mr. Gatto? This witness was also seen at Hazakura Temple. Yup, desecrating the corpse of the victim. Owned.
Strange indeed. It's almost as if, on that night, the defendant was in two different places
at the same time. You know how it happened. Sister Iris, let me ask you something. Why didn't you mention it when you first gave your testimony? Mention what? The pendulum, of course. Using the sketch drawn by an eyewitness. I have established how the body was moved using the burnout bridge, which means it's now a fact that this occurred, something you should have already known. No, I had no idea. I didn't know anything about a pendulum. Oh, this pendulum thing is so ridiculous. But the body couldn't have passed along to the other side without your help, so you should have known about it. In fact, it'd be impossible for you to be clueless about this whole thing. Unless you're not really Iris to begin with. Oh my God. Are you serious? Guys, are you serious? Is this serious? Is this real? Excuse me? How can you say that, Mr. Wright? Oh my God.
What kind of nonsense is this? You're saying this witness isn't Iris of Hazakura Temple?
Fucking hell! Gatto, I'm right there with you, boy. I've got fucking smoke coming out of my ears. Are you serious, Trite? Yeah, why are you getting upset if it ain't the truth, girl? You mean this woman is... Oh no. Oh my God! There's no one besides Iris that could have received the corpse that night. Now I get it. Now I know why I've been sick to my stomach during this trial. Oh, I can't believe it, Phoenix. Why her whole demeanor changed so suddenly from yesterday, and why she's trying to pin this murder on Maya. The woman that's standing there at the witness stand, her real name is... Oh my god. Oh my god. It's Dahlia. Is she being channeled as we speak? This is insane! How? I never thought I'd have to utter your name again, let alone see you. It's been a long time. Dahlia Hawthorne. Is Gato gonna lose his shit? Is he?
Hawthorne?
Sister Iris had a twin sister. And you're looking at her. Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Oh no. That name rings some bells. Distant bells, but bells nonetheless.
It's just your imagination, Gramps. This file contains all the relevant data about Dahlia Hawthorne. Oh, he's gonna play this, is he? He doesn't understand how it happened because he thinks she's dead. Oh no.
Oh yes, I remember now. That case. 5 years ago.
You were there.
My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I just want to say it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence.
The honor is all mine. Peridot's back.
No, the honor's all mine.
Oh, I bet you feel stupid now, don't you? No, he probably doesn't actually.
But according to this, Dahlia Hawthorne is already dead. It says her execution was carried out last month.
Are you happy about that, Gato? Don't worry, I'm about to throw some truth on you. So what? Death has no meaning in this courtroom. Oh no, he's not spinning it that way.
What?
I mean, he came back from the dead himself, didn't he, or so he says?
Order, order!
Wait a moment. How can you... My sister, she's already dead. What kind of...
Don't give me them crocodile tears now, girl. You of all people should already understand. After all, the blood of the master of Crane channeling technique flows within that body.
The Crane channeling technique? Now where have I heard that?
That's right, you're not Dahlia Hawthorne herself. You're the spirit of Dahlia, currently inhabiting the body of a spirit medium. Oh my god. Whoop! How can you whoop at a time like this? What an exciting story. Exciting, but quite impossible. You're asking us to buy that Dahlia Hawthorne just happened to be channeled by someone? On the very night of the murder, to a temple where her twin sister Iris was? Well, if you're going to put things that way, then yes.
What? What is it?
We're supposed to believe a coincidence like that just happens? Yeah, dude. Well, just sit down for a minute. I'm about to tell you. Naturally, it was no coincidence. The whole thing was part of a plan from the very beginning. It's all written right here in these instructions.
What's that?
These instructions were written by your mother, Morgan Fay. And part of the plan for Dahlia Hawthorne to be channeled was called. That night, there were 2 irises at Hazakura Temple. 2 of them. There's 2 of them. Even the time of channeling was planned out. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, in other words, 10 p.m. However, Iris was seen before dinner time.
That means the Iris that was at dinner was the real Iris.
And the Iris who gave me the hood in the main hall was also the real Iris. Meaning that the Iris Sister Bikini saw at the inner temple, it was already Dahlia. Oh my god, I can't believe this. Do you even know what you're saying, Trite? This whole channeling the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne business. Yeah, it's true you found plans to talk about it. However, there's one thing that's perfectly clear. The witness currently standing in the witness stand is the real Iris. What? Is it though? I don't know now. Now I'm all confused. Whoop. Calm down and remember what you know about the night of the crime. After meeting Sister Bikini, the Dahlia Hawthorne that had been channeled would have been stranded at the inner temple due to the lightning strike. It was later that the body was moved by pendulum. That's right. Naturally, that would mean that the Iris that received the body was the real Iris. Are you with me so far? I guess. Yes. After being notified of what happened, the police came to Hazakura Temple's main hall. There they found Iris in her room and arrested her. And ever since, she's been under police supervision. No, she hasn't. No, she hasn't, because she got away at the earthquake. Didn't she? I suppose. I can't deny any of that.
Thank goodness. It looks like he's finally convinced.
But something still seems off, way off. I'm still not convinced that Iris here is the same one from the other night. I suppose you're about to say something really ridiculous? Yeah, I am. You just wait. Get your pants ready. Like the real Iris and the spirit of Dahlia somehow switch places? That's exactly what I'm about to say, though. It has to have been when the earthquake happened.
Switch places?
Oh, get ready. I'm about to do this.
To be perfectly honest, there are still quite a few things I don't understand, but I do know that unless we confirm the witness's identity, we can't continue with this trial.
Iris doesn't have the spiritual power needed to channel Dahlia, which means they must have switched places somewhere.
Well, Mr. Wright, since the time she was arrested at Hazakura Temple, have there been any chances for Iris to switch places with Dahlia Hawthorne?
Yes, there was one. The earthquake with Edgeworth. Your Honor, I think there might have been one chance.
Oh? Explain yourself.
Yesterday, for a few minutes, Iris's whereabouts were unknown. Unknown? What do you mean? What I mean is, there was a span of time in which Iris was able to move about freely, unsupervised.
Well, who was it? Who would give a murder suspect time to move about freely like that?
Well, I wouldn't say he gave her the time, it just kind of happened. I'm sorry. I know you didn't mean to. It wasn't your fault. Oh no! We're gonna call Edgeworth out? Oh gosh, Edgeworth, I am sorry. The person who gave Iris the chance to freely move around was... But it wasn't his fault! Oh no, are we gonna get him in trouble? I don't want to do this. Oh. Damn it.
This is Mr. Edgeworth, isn't it?
Your Honor, there was a fairly large earthquake yesterday, was there not?
An earthquake?
Well, I mean, there was up here anyway. Had to have been in more places than just that. Oh my goodness, the inner temple! Brrr. Yeah, we remember. We've been there. And then he lost her. He felt real bad about it, too. How could I have? She fled. She escaped. No. Oh, I feel so bad about this. Edgeworth, I'm sorry. We went to the inner temple right away. And it's true, Iris was already there. However, she does look different, doesn't she? You know what? I didn't even catch that. Iris does stand just slightly different, doesn't she? She looks a little bit different. She doesn't have the same maybe tilt to her body. You know what? I'm going to have to look at the two sprites together later and see if I'm right about that. They had already switched places by that point in time. When I arrived at the training hall, I was met by none other than Dahlia Hawthorne. So where's the real one? She's behind the locks, isn't she? And Maya's here channeling her. Oh no.
That's quite enough already, Mr. Wright. Now see here. No judge in his right mind would consider the idea of spirit channeling and...
Be quiet. Uh-oh, here she is!
It's been a long time, Mr. Judge.
That's her.
That voice!
Guess I'll have to ask again. Upon meeting a beautiful lady, always ask for her name and profession. That's one of my rules. She's gonna tell us, isn't she? That's her. No doubt about it.
Dahlia Hawthorne. And my current profession? Permanently retired.
Oh no. This is horrible for both of them. For Phoenix and Gato too. Huh. So you're not gonna bother hiding your identity anymore, huh?
Why should I? After all, I'm dead. There's really nothing you can do to punish me.
What is going on here?
Oh, Phoenix, hang in there, buddy. Dahlia Hawthorne. I never thought we'd meet again. And I never thought we'd meet like this. But this time, I'll end it. For her. And for myself. Oh no. This is horrible. Uh-oh. Oops. Oh. I've done a thing. Well, guess what? I'm not gonna save it just in case, because I never save during the middle of the LPs, because you never freaking know what's gonna happen. But let's just keep going. It's too short to stop now. We're just gonna have to keep going here. I'm very sorry about that. That is going to happen at some points. All right, right. What is going on?
Now then, let's continue where we left off, shall we? Well, witness?
Yes. How can I help you, Mr. Judge?
Well, it seems that if we're to learn the truth, we'll need to hear your testimony.
I have no problem with that. But when you've seen what I have, sometimes the truth is better left unknown.
Oh boy.
In any case, let's hear your testimony. Tell us about the plan that was carried out that night.
But is she gonna tell us the truth? Probably not. If I had to guess. The plan. Let's hear about this.
The whole plan began with my death. A stupid plan hatched by Morgan Fay to install her own daughter as the next master.
So she's not even in it. She's not even in it to win it. She don't give a shit.
But for it to work, Maya Fay would first have to die. The idea was for me to kill Maya, and then have the blame pinned on Iris. Plan went wrong, but it seems to have succeeded anyway.
Oh no.
So that means you really are.
Wait a minute. Did you just say the plan was to kill Maya Fay?
Yes, you have a problem with that?
Don't give us that nonsense. There's no way that... Whoa. Watch yourself, trite. What are you... I'm trying to help you. If you got a problem, solve it during cross-examination. That's my rule.
Mr. Gatto is correct, and by the way, that's my rule as well.
To kill Maya? Could it be true? No, because how could she channel her if she's dead? It's okay, Phoenix. Surely it's going to be all right. Right. Well, I'm pressing everything. You can damn well bet. The whole plan began with my death. All right. You were executed last month, correct?
Yes, I was hanged. It wasn't exactly pleasant.
How did you manage to discuss the plan? When did you talk with Morgan Fay?
Last year, she was transferred to the same detention center as me. Since I was on death row and she was my mother, it was actually pretty easy to meet with her.
I see. So that's when you discussed the plan.
Was that the best idea the police ever had?
Huh, you crazy? At first, that woman was planning to kill me as well, even though I'm her own daughter.
All to make Pearl Fay the master of Khura'in?
She's a cold, twisted woman. She thought she could finally regain her lost honor. The honor she lost when her younger sister Misty took her place as the master. Ever since that day, she's been working on this plan.
A plan, huh?
A stupid plan hatched by Morgan Fay to install her own daughter as the next master. So because Dahlia and Iris don't have any actual powers, that's probably why she just threw them aside. That is terrible. You're talking about Pearl Fay, is that correct?
Yes, though at first she had high hopes for the two of us.
You and your twin sister Iris?
That's correct. Fortunately, neither of us had much spiritual power. That's why we were abandoned by her, along with our father.
Abandoned?
The only person I ever really cared about in life was myself. My sister was a nuisance, so I convinced my father to leave her at an old temple.
Oh my god, she's done that? I was wondering how that came to pass. That's terrible. You mean Iris?
Yes, my father remarried a woman who also had a daughter. The less children you have, the more money there is to go around, right?
Wow! What a bitch!
And on top of that, my father had absolutely no interest in children in general.
How horrible.
It is horrible.
The real horrible one was that woman, that bitter, vengeful woman. It was her stubbornness that gave birth to that child, Pearl Fay. She was born with an abundance of spiritual power. Fortunately for her, Morgan Fay heaped all of her broken hopes and dreams on that poor child's back. All because of her pathetic dreams of having her bloodline become the main family.
Yeah, so she doesn't care about this at all. She's just looking out for herself, as we know. But for it to work, Maya Fay would first have to die. Whew, boy. Maya would have to die? But why?
For our bloodline to succeed as the main family, thus making Pearl the new master, the remaining descendants of the current master had to be taken care of.
But Pearls would never agree to a plan like that. She adores Maya.
How sad. You still don't get it, do you? What Pearl wanted had nothing to do with it. Morgan didn't care one bit about Pearl. The only thing she cared about was the position of the master. That's all.
I really hope Pearl is not here listening to this. Please tell me she's not. Please. That's ridiculous.
She was willing to sacrifice anything and anyone to achieve her goal. The life of her daughter, and naturally the life of Maya Fey as well.
How could anyone do that? But she is awful. But the two of them, Dahlia and Morgan, which one's worse? It's like a fight to the end. The idea was for me to kill Maya and then have the blame pinned on Iris. Tell me about that. You? You were going to kill Maya?
Pearl didn't need to know anything about it. All she had to do was follow the instructions in the letter and channel me. Then I would have simply used her body and finished the job. In any case, I'm already dead and there's nothing any of you can do to me.
How would that have worked? She would have inhabited Pearl's body, though.
Wouldn't she have?
No, I guess not. She would have still had her own frame because Mia had her own frame when Pearl channeled her. At first I thought she was going to channel into a child's body, and I'm like, how's that going to work? But never mind, it doesn't work that way, really. So the plan was to blame the crime on your younger sister. On Sister Iris of Hazakura Temple.
She and I look absolutely identical. No one can tell us apart. If someone were to witness me killing Maya, naturally they would think it was Iris that had done it.
And the witness in this case was the head nun, Sister Bikini.
I never would have guessed she was going to return to Hazakura Temple that night. But she wound up seeing Iris's crime anyway.
But why did you want to pin the murder on Iris in the first place? She's your twin sister, isn't she?
She don't care.
Twin sister? Don't make me laugh. She's nothing but a backstabber. I couldn't care less about her.
Backstabber? What's that about?
You just don't understand. You never will. Anyway, the plan went wrong, but it seems to have succeeded anyway.
Alright. You think the plan was a success?
You heard me. Just as that woman had hoped. Maya Fey is dead. Now the title of the master will pass on to Pearl Fey.
What do you mean? That's absurd. Maya is just... she's just trapped. Trapped inside the sacred cavern. I don't think she is.
Really? You're as foolishly optimistic as ever, aren't you, my darling Feeny?
What? No! Don't do this! Phoenix, don't let it get to you.
Do you want to know the truth? Ever since we met, I've despised you. Your sniveling naivety and your pathetic faith in other people.
Oh, Phoenix, no. I just want to know one thing. What did you personally think of Morgan Fay's plan? What did you think?
I told you already, didn't I? It was a stupid plan. It had no point, no value other than fulfilling her own greedy desires.
Well, that's something you would know about, isn't it?
Yes, it certainly was nothing to be proud of.
If that's how you feel, why did you help her carry it out? Why would you do it? Why would you kill Maya? Probably to hurt you, Phoenix. I'm sorry to say.
You may not understand it being the kind and gentle soul that you are. You may not be able to appreciate why someone like me would help a woman like that.
So then tell me, why?
Isn't it obvious? I'm not like that woman. I only act in my own self-interest. The reason I helped her was for myself. For my own personal satisfaction.
What did you say? So this woman, Dahlia Hawthorne? She had her own reason for wanting Maya dead? To get at you, probably, Phoenix. Or something worse. Do you understand why I would kill Maya Fey now? What my goal was? Pressing that, Jesus. I know what it was. It was maybe Phoenix a little bit, but it was because of Mia. Mia got her convicted. Oh, it's gotta be that then, really. Obviously because you were helping Morgan Fay.
Helping? Don't make me laugh. From the day I was born to the day I died, I never helped anyone. I lived for myself, and in the end, I died for myself. I thought that was obvious.
So she wasn't actually cooperating with Morgan? She was just using Morgan and her plan so she could accomplish her own goal. It's Mia. It has to be.
All I wanted to do was to kill Maya Fey. That was the only way I could think of to get revenge.
Revenge on a dead person, though. Revenge? It looks like I have no choice but to present that piece of evidence. Yup. Can't believe it. She meant to kill Maya. I've got to keep a cool head. And I need to get more information out of her. It's the only way to understand this plan and what she was after as well. I think we've got it already, though. The whole plan began with my death. Stupid plan hatched by Morgan Fay, right? For it to work, Maya Fey would first have to die. Idea was for me to kill Maya. you know what? I think it's the last one, really. The one where she's talking about it. Plan went wrong. Do you understand why I would kill Maya Fey now? What my goal was? I think this is it. No, oh, sorry. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I think, you know what? I thought there was one more. I think it's the last one. It's the last one. Oh god, I wish you could go to the last one immediately, but you can't. I wish you could, like, I guess that would be too complicated or hard to tell where the start is if you could do that. Plan went wrong. Yeah, okay, I think I'm right about this. This one. Ooh, okay, we do have a little bit of health gone. I hope I'm right about this, because she got her convicted. Yes, it's gotta be. Could it be that your actual goal had nothing to do with Maya Fey herself? I'm pretty sure we're right.
As I said, none of you have the power to punish me anymore, because I'm already dead. Well, I had the same problem, you see. You can't punish the dead, and you can't take revenge against them either.
You wanted to take revenge on someone?
I was sentenced to die because of that woman.
Yup.
Mia Fey.
God, I was gonna lose his shit in a minute. I somehow knew this was it.
I wanted to send her a message. It was at her hands that I suffered my first humiliation. I wanted her to feel the same pain she made me feel. Sadly, when I realized revenge was impossible, I gave up.
And the reason it was impossible? Was it perhaps because Mia Fey had already died?
Yes, and I realized there's only one way to take revenge against the dead.
And how do you do that?
Even when the body dies, the spirit, the ego, it lives on forever. I wanted to take away the person that Mia Fey loved most. I wanted to kill her with my own hands. That would be the one and only way I could take my revenge against Mia Fey. That was the reason I helped out with that woman's plans.
Oh no. Just for that? For that you kill Maya? Your goal was no different than that of Morgan Fay. True, they are very similar.
As they say, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
True.
What a cruel plan. Cruel, cold, and heartless.
Huh. Don't waste your time preaching to the dead. I've already told you, there's not a thing you can do to me. That night, at about 9:30 p.m., I materialized into this world. I quickly pinned my hair up and put on a demon-warding hood. Then I picked up the staff that was by my side and left Hazakura Temple.
So, it was Elise Donham who channeled her after all. Oh my goodness me. So it wasn't Maya.
That ridiculous head nun never noticed a thing. She left Maya Fey at the inner temple and wobbled back clutching her poor old back.
What did you do then?
That kid was easier to handle than I had hoped. I caught up with her in front of the stone lantern. Then I took out the dagger I got from the storeroom and...
No way. Please tell me this didn't happen. It did, didn't it? My goodness. This never ends. So then you're saying you stabbed Maya?
It's strange, but I don't have a clear memory of what happened after that.
What does that mean? No clear memory.
I don't know. I think I was stabbed.
You were stabbed?
At the last minute, Maya Fey must have stabbed me, I'm sure of it.
What? That's not like her at all. Maya wouldn't stab a french fry with a plastic fork.
Anyway, I suddenly lost consciousness, but before I did, I scrawled her name on the lantern.
So you did that.
Just as I was passing out, I wrote Maya behind my back. I had hoped it would cast suspicion on her.
I can't believe she was thinking of that until the bitter end.
That's where my memory temporarily stops.
Probably because she was not channeled at that point. It stopped.
It stops?
She left it. The body is why.
I don't have any memory of actually killing Maya Fey with my own 2 hands. My very last memory was...
Oh no.
Maya's terror-filled eyes. When I woke up after that, I was in the sacred cavern surrounded by darkness.
You were in the sacred cavern?
The entrance was sealed with one of those trick locks. Somehow I had been trapped in there.
But how did you wind up in there?
I'd like to know that myself. Anyway, I was worried. I didn't know whether or not Maya Fey was dead. And I swore I wouldn't return to the underworld until I knew I had killed her myself.
For a ghost, you're one tough cookie.
I wanted to get out of there and make sure she was dead. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't get out.
The trick lock stopped you, huh?
I didn't know how to remove it.
So then you're saying you were actually confined against your will inside the sacred cavern?
Yes, I wanted to get rid of that annoying lock as soon as possible. But it wasn't easy. I kept getting interrupted while I was working on it.
Interrupted?
It was early in the morning, but someone came into training hall.
What? Who?
Could it have been Maya? Was it?
I thought the same thing, but I couldn't see.
Why not?
If someone had spotted me, I would have lost my chance to take revenge. So I made sure to hide myself well at the back of the sacred cavern.
Oh boy. That morning, only 2 people could have gone into the training hall. Maya and Pearls. Oh, okay. Pearls went there to cover the hanging scroll and gravy. Yes, she did.
Still, I finally managed to remove the lock, but it was too late.
What do you mean by that?
The flies had already started to gather.
Oh, right, this is when everybody was there. The bridge had been fixed and the police had started their investigation, correct?
Naturally, I couldn't go out. So instead, I returned to the cavern and put the lock back on myself. I realized I wouldn't get a chance to see Maya's corpse as I'd hoped. But just then, Lady Luck showed up.
Lady Luck?
After that big earthquake, she showed up, all by herself.
Yup. The real Iris?
She said she'd come to make sure the sacred cavern was all right, stupid girl. I came out from the sacred cavern and got a feel for the situation.
And then all those locks appeared.
And I locked her away in my place.
Yup. So she's in there now.
I had finally learned exactly what had happened. It was then that I learned that the plan had actually succeeded.
What do you mean, your plan had succeeded?
I had misunderstood one thing, you see. That night, the one that had summoned me. I had assumed that it was Pearl Fey.
Well, of course you would have assumed that. It was written in the instructions.
But I was wrong. The person that had actually called my spirit back was
Misty.
Oh my goodness! The picture book author.
What?
Well, that's really the only possibility, isn't it? After I lost consciousness in the garden, it was her body that was left lying there.
Oh my god! I can't believe this!
Maya Fey, I wasn't able to kill her with my own hands after all. But even so, I made her commit the most vile sin a human can commit.
She made her kill her own mother.
Matricide, the sin of killing her own mother.
This is fucking unreal. I can't deal with this right now! Ugh! No way! This is crazy.
Order in the court. What is the meaning of this?
It's true that I was the one who attacked Maya Fey, but even so, the murderer who actually snuffed out Misty Fey's life was none other than your darling little Maya.
God. Ridiculous. That's nonsense.
Are you sure about that? Just think about it. There's even evidence supporting these facts, isn't there?
What? What do you mean? What is this so-called evidence?
The fact that Maya Fey has disappeared is evidence enough, isn't it?
Huh?
The idea that she's still in the sacred cavern is just ridiculous. Well, then who's channeling her now? She wasn't able to escape from the inner temple, that much is obvious. In that case, there is only one place she could be.
Where?
Do I have to spell it out? The bottom of Eagle River. Where else?
What? Eagle River? Oh God, even Cyclops has had enough of this.
Maya Fey killed her long-lost mother. Can you imagine the guilt she must have felt when she realized that? That's why she threw herself into Eagle River.
I don't think that's true.
Most bodies that wind up in there are lost forever.
Wait, something's wrong here, though. I don't feel right about this.
So, what do you have to say now, Feeny?
Phoenix, hold it together, boy. It's okay. Is that Gatto's phone? Oh, Gatto, that's so cute. Oh, bless. He's got a ringtone. Nobody's impressed, though. I am. Baby, you better answer your phone, though. Oh, he's still freaking out. Oops. Sorry, that's my phone. What kind of ringtone is that? Phoenix, yours is no better. Jesus. Hello? Gatto here? Alright. Thanks. Whoa, who's that? Your boyfriend?
Was it something important?
They just finished removing locks from the secret cavern. That's great! What about Maya? She ain't in there. There was a woman in the cave.
Was it Maya Fey?
It was the accused, Sister Iris. That's what I thought. Maya must be here in front of us. She has to be.
Don't look so surprised. I locked her in there yesterday. I just got finished telling you that.
So, what about Maya? Where is she? There was no one else found inside the sacred cavern. No, it can't be. But I'm still saying, like, Pearl's here, Pearl's somewhere here. We saw her earlier.
Misty Fey is dead.
The sister couldn't do it, so Maya's right here, isn't she?
I told you, didn't I? She's dead.
No. No! Oh, Phoenix, I hate this. I hate this view. Phoenix, it's all right. Pull yourself together. Oh, Phoenix. Oh my gosh.
It seems that this case has come to an end. A tragic end.
It's not over yet, surely.
Sadly, it appears the killer of Elise Stoneham, also known as Misty Fey, was her own daughter, Maya Fey.
But not under her own volition, though.
Overcome with guilt for what she had done, Maya Fey jumped to her death into the raging water of Eagle River.
That's just hearsay. We have no proof. Oh, Phoenix! It can't be. Ha! Whoop! How can you whoop at a time like this, though? Oh, he knows something. What you got? Cyclops, help us out. Wright, have you ever heard this one? Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth. No matter how improbable it may seem.
What is that supposed to mean? Prosecutor Gatto?
According to this witness, Maya Fey threw herself into Eagle River. Gatto's about to bring the truth, is he? I hope. However, is that really the truth? Come on, Gatto. I really want to like you. Help me out. Remember, this woman testified earlier that the bridge was already on fire when the murder was taking place in the garden. Which means if Maya had thrown herself into the river, it must have been from the inner temple side, near the bridge.
That's right. That's where she jumped from.
Ain't there a bunch of cliffs down there, though? But that's impossible. It's impossible to jump into the river from there. Yup. What? Don't get your panties all twisted up, Wright. Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Just relax and think the whole thing through again. So it's impossible. There's cliffs, I think. Mai couldn't have thrown herself into Eagle River. Alright, let's think about this.
Well, Mr. Wright, Miss Hawthorne claims Miss Faye threw herself into the river from the inner temple side. Do you have any evidence that refutes this claim?
Oh, you know what I think we do? Hang on, where is it? Is it here? Is this what we need? Yeah, look. That shows the cliff right there. See? So she would have, oh god, I don't want to say this, but she would have just tumbled down the damn rocks. So yeah, this has to be. It's impossible to jump into Eagle River from the inner temple side. No one knows that better than this witness.
What did you say?
11 years ago, you jumped into the very same river. You did. Just take a look at this overhead map. Boy, we haven't gotten a lot of those this episode, have we? As you can see, below the cliff on the inner temple side is a big rock shelf.
Oh, you're right.
She wouldn't have reached the river if she had jumped off from there, and at least then you would have found a body. In other words, if she had jumped, we should still be able to see her body in this photo. Not to mention just seeing it. Thanks, Gato, you're the best now. Mostly. You're okay. You're slowly redeeming yourself. So you finally figured it out.
You! No!
Oh, there goes her underwear. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Order!
You're just playing with me. Maya Faye's body's at the bottom of Eagle River. There's nowhere else she could possibly be hiding.
Miss Hawthorne, have you ever heard this one before? Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth. Yeah, Gato just said it.
Yes, just a few minutes ago.
Maya Faye wasn't inside the sacred cavern. We now know that she didn't throw herself into Eagle River. Correct? That eliminates all of the most likely possibilities. Has Dahlia forgotten that she's still being channeled by somebody, though? Like, is that a thing that can happen? Now, although it seems improbable, there's still one other place she could be.
What? What is this one possibility you're talking about?
That's obviously a bluff. So where is her dead body, then?
Here. It's gotta be here, right? Finally, I think the pieces are falling into place. Normally, the living have no way to punish the dead. But I think there is one way to give Dahlia Hawthorne the ultimate punishment. Shall I tell you, Miss Hawthorne? Shall I tell you where Maya is this very instant? Maya Faye is in this yes, because it's here I know it to be true. In this very courtroom. There's only one possibility left. Did she actually forget, though, that she was being channeled? Namely, she's right here in this very courtroom. What? Maya Faye's here?
You say she's here in my courtroom?
Did everyone forget how it works? Dahlia Hawthorne, I seem to recall that you said... I had misunderstood one thing, you see. So what? But I think there's one more thing you misunderstood.
What do you mean?
Tell me something. At this very moment, who is channeling Dahlia Hawthorne?
Why, that's obvious. It's Pearl Faye, that pathetic little sniveling runt.
Girl. She here already. You don't know that? I guess they can't tell who's channeling them? Is that a thing? You're wrong. Pearl's tried, but she couldn't do it.
I've never failed at channeling someone. This is the first time it's happened.
Isn't there any explanation for why you couldn't channel a spirit? Because someone already has. And we came to that conclusion at that time.
It could happen if someone else is already channeling the same spirit.
Someone called me before Pearl did? But who? Girl, I know exactly who. Pearl's even tried again the day after the crime. But she couldn't do it. What could that mean? I think the truth is becoming clear to you right about now, am I correct? It wasn't Pearls that channeled you. There was someone who called you before she could. Has to be Maya. Has to be. Oh my god. This is an easy one. Pearls couldn't do it, and Misty Faye is gone. There's only one possibility left.
Come on already. I can't stand the tension.
How do you not know who it is? Jesus Christ. Dahlia Hawthorne, the person channeling you right now must be Maya Faye.
What?
Girl, hold on to your underwears. It's all right.
But how could that be? Remember what this witness Dahlia Hawthorne said about her goal.
She said that her goal was to kill Maya Fey.
Yes, that's right. But if Maya channeled the spirit of someone that was trying to kill her...
That's how she protected herself, isn't it? Well, Gramps, what would happen?
Could it be?
It looks like you finally understand, Your Honor.
Well, I don't. What are you going on about?
What I'm going on about is the reason Maya channeled you. And there's only one reason. To protect herself from you.
To protect herself from me?
Yeah. On the night of the crime, you were the only one interested in one thing. Killing Maya Fey. The path to the inner temple was closed off and there was nowhere for her to run. So then the problem became, where would the safest place be to hide? I see what's happening here.
You mean that's when she channeled me?
All along you thought you had been channeled by pearls. That's why it never occurred to you that Maya's hiding place was you.
No, don't say that.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
You're saying that I was played for a fool by that little whelp?
That's what I'm saying, girl.
Maya Fey killed herself. Isn't it obvious?
Nope. Sorry, but no. It would have been impossible for her to jump into Eagle River. This was the only avenue of escape open when she stabbed. When she stabbed her mother. That's when Dahlia was released, wasn't it? And that's how Maya was able to get her. I bet you that's what it is. The only way that Maya could disappear from the inner temple.
I don't believe you. A stupid little girl like that who has never been out in the real world. She could never have come up with a plan like that. Who could have ever given her such a brilliant idea?
Well, me, of course. Yes.
Mia, darling, how are you?
I'm so happy to see... Wait a minute. Does Gato know about this? Is he gonna blow a gasket?
Mia Fey.
It's been a long time, Dahlia Hawthorne. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. So it's true. It was you. Yes. You're something else.
But what are you doing here?
That hair. It's pearls, right? Tell me something, Dahlia. I want you to think back on that night one more time. You had just cornered Maya in the Inner Temple's garden, and then, in the final moments of the fight, you lost consciousness. Yep, because she was stabbed.
I was stabbed by Maya Fey.
Actually, Maya lost consciousness at the same time as you.
She did?
Oh.
Not terribly surprising since she was about to be killed.
When she woke up, she was in the training hall. That's when Maya decided she needed help, so she channeled me. Aha! She explained in a memo the situation she was in. She asked me what I thought she should do. Oh my god,
she did that? I can't believe it.
Of course, I didn't have all the details. But one thing was perfectly clear.
And that was?
I knew that you couldn't be allowed to wander free.
Free? What do you mean?
It was a race against time, so I wrote down 2 things that Maya had to do. Channel Dahlia Hawthorne as soon as possible, and lock herself in the sacred cavern until help arrived. So it was Maya who put the lock on there.
Yes, but why did you order her to do those 2 things?
If she hadn't done it, Dahlia Hawthorne would have been channeled by someone else. By Pearl, who probably couldn't handle her at all once that happened.
Pearls?
Yes, Pearl didn't properly understand the plan, so all she was trying to do was follow her mother, Morgan Fay's instructions. If she had succeeded in channeling Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit, things would have turned out very badly, to put it mildly. Oh no. So, that's how it was. Dahlia Hawthorne would have used the body of Pearl Fay to kill Maya at all costs.
Yes, it certainly sounds like that was the intent all along.
How dare you! I won't forget this!
Why not just admit it, Dahlia Hawthorne? Your little plan was nothing but a big failure. Yes, another failure to add to the pile of shame. Wouldn't you say?
Damn! Mia, get up in this! Yes, I love it! What do you mean by another?
Think about it, Dahlia. Remember all your past crimes? Not a single one of them was a success. They all ended in failure.
What? How dare you?
11 years ago. The fake kidnapping. Your very first crime. Which ended tragically. You got your hands on a $2 million diamond, but... After Terry Falls escaped and went to meet with Valerie Hawthorne, the truth was exposed.
Shut your mouth! That wasn't my fault! It was because of that stupid oaf of a prisoner and that weakling of a policewoman.
And then, 1 year later, you tried to kill me. Well, I'm still alive, but... You wound up killing someone else. As a result, you were sentenced to death. Yep. It's one stupid move after another for you, but it's no longer funny.
You! Wipe that smug, happy-go-lucky smile off your face!
And now this? You've messed up again. Damn, Phoenix, get her! You let Maya Fey escape, even though she was right there in front of you.
Mia Fey! Mia Fey! Mia Fey! Mia Fey! You spinster! I was supposed to kill Maya Fey like I swore I would.
And if only you had gotten that spiky-haired jerk the guilty... Oh, sorry.
I wouldn't have hung to death.
Oh well, she's not fazed by you, girl.
True.
But I think you finally understand, Dahlia Hawthorne. You will never defeat me.
What? What did you say?
Whether you're alive, dead, or somewhere in between, you will never defeat me. As long as I'm around, you're destined to lose for all eternity. Oh no, she's about to blow it. I remember what you said earlier in the trial. You said there was no way we could punish you, because you were already dead.
What about it?
Then you said, even when the body dies, the spirit, the ego, it lives on forever. That's very true, Dahlia. And that's exactly the punishment you'll never be able to escape from. Oh my god, this is harsh, but she deserves every bit of it, doesn't she? For all eternity, you'll have to remain as Dahlia Hawthorne, a miserable, pathetic, weak creature who can never win at anything. And for you, there's no escape from that, no hope of freedom. Since the day you were executed, the narrow bridge that once stretched out in front of you has burnt to a crisp. Wow. You're wrong. It can't be. Oh my gosh, she's losing it. How could I lose to the likes of you? Wow, that sprite. It no longer matters. I don't care whether you win or lose anymore. The only thing I want is for you to come out of Maya's body right now. Ah! Oh, well, I'm not gonna scream into the mic. I'm not doing that, but holy shit. Wow! Look at this! This is crazy! Oh my gosh. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Holy crap! I'm not ready. Not ready to go. Oh, this is scary shit. Oh my goodness, what happened? Magatama. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow, 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 wow. This is like watching a movie. Look at Maya. Oh my gosh. Is she all right, darling? Darling, are you all right?
Nick says...
Oh no, oh no. Gotta get her some help. Oh my gosh, look at that. This is incredible. Gosh, is she all right?
Now then, I assume you are the real Iris?
Yes, I was just rescued from the sacred cavern.
I must say, you and your twin sister are indeed identical from what I can see. In any case, it appears that everything has finally been cleared up. Mr. Gatto, what happened to Dahlia Hawthorne?
If you ask me, Your Honor, it looks like she went back to the hell she came from.
It seems that Misty Faye wasn't the only victim of this crime. Maya Faye, as well as young Pearl Faye, were also victims of this wicked and selfish plan.
Yes, Your Honor.
The tragedy of Medium Valley has finally come to an end, it seems.
Has it, though? Has it really?
It would be best for everyone if no further attempt was made to channel that spirit again.
I agree. Your Honor?
Yes, what is it?
About this whole spirit medium thing. It's almost weird how comfortable you seem to be with the concept now. It's true.
Well, to be frank, my younger brother is quite judgmental. He often criticizes me for not studying hard enough. That's why I made a concerted effort to study upon the Korean channeling technique.
Oh, wow. Hey, isn't that the New Year's issue of Oh Cold?
I've seen quite a few things in my many years on the bench, and in all that time, I finally learned this one thing. Each case is different and takes place in its own world, if you will. In order to fully understand that world, first we have to immerse ourselves in it completely.
Wait, is this over? I feel like something's not right here. We have a lot that hasn't been answered. Never thought of it that way. I feel like something's still missing.
At any rate, it's time to pass judgment in the case of Iris of Hazakura Temple.
Objection!
Well, oh, no, of course. I had a feeling that... I'm sorry this is so long, but I can't stop looking at this.
You're a little too fast with that gavel, Your Honor.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Gatto?
This trial isn't over yet. That's what he means.
I knew it!
I knew something was missing. What?
Trite. Remember what Miss Evil Spirit said in her testimony?
Huh? Dahlia's testimony? I caught up with her in front of the stone lantern. Then I took out the dagger I got from the storeroom and... It's strange, but I don't have a clear memory of what happened after that. I think I was stabbed.
Uh-oh. Just as Dahlia Hawthorne was about to attack Maya, she was stabbed and killed by someone.
Yes, that's right.
The person that was ultimately killed the spirit medium that channeled Dahlia. At least Onum. No, Misty Faye. But who killed her? We still don't know who did it.
Oh, I guess. Oh no, okay, so maybe that's what was missing. Oh my god, I'm really sorry this is so long, but I don't think you guys are going to complain since it's going up on Friday and you have a whole weekend to ponder.
Unless someone else is found guilty, the accused is still on trial. We can't let her walk until there's evidence that proves her innocence.
What? No way.
But this court isn't prepared for any further testimony.
Oh, thank god. Okay, I think we're getting a break now.
The prosecution is ready to call our final witness.
Final witness?
This one will clear up the whole mystery.
The mystery of who killed Misty Faye.
Indeed.
I'm worried it's going to be Maya, isn't it?
Is it really all right, Mr. Prosecutor? Of course it's all right, Madam Attorney.
Very well then. Who is this final witness?
Isn't it obvious? There's one person who saw the whole event and will put the final dagger in this case.
Someone who saw the murder take place?
The very person who saw her mother killed in front of her own eyes.
You mean Maya? You can't. She can't testify after what she's just been through. I hope it's all right.
We need to find the truth.
The prosecution calls Maya Faye to the witness stand. Oh no.
Very well. But first, we'll take a brief recess. We'll have to wait for Miss Faye to recover before summoning her. Once we receive the doctor's permission, we will proceed with the trial.
Hey, Trite, I've got something to say to you, so listen up.
What is it?
I don't think much of you as a lawyer. It's always the same with you. You somehow manage to squeak by without even a faint understanding of the case. Yep. Some beautiful woman always seems to come dashing in at the last minute to save you.
You jelly boy? You've got some nerve.
But that's not going to happen this time. This time, you're going to have to do this by yourself.
What do you mean?
That's enough. This court is now in recess.
Oh my god! Oh my god! So much has happened! Darling, are you alright? Boy, you really did get the shaft in this, didn't you? Well, now I think I can trust you. I'm truly sorry about everything. You were working so hard to defend me. But I was missing all day, and we didn't even have a chance to talk.
She's right.
When I met Iris at the training hall yesterday, they had already switched places, and Iris was inside the sacred cavern. When's the break coming? I hope it's really coming.
I wanted to at least be in the defendant's box today to root you on.
Well, it wasn't your fault. You were locked up this whole time. There's something more important than that, though. I have to ask. Why did you help your sister out as much as you did?
Huh?
If you had tried to get help with the sacred cavern yesterday, you wouldn't have spent an entire day locked up in there. Why did you do it? She didn't like you at all.
My sister. I felt sorry for her.
Oh, this music again, oh no.
She was abandoned by her mother and never got any love from her father either.
Yes, but it was the same for you too, wasn't it?
Well, yes, but at least I had Sister Bikini, who was like a mother to me. If only Dahlia had come with me to Hazakura Temple.
Wow, she really is nice.
I always loved her. Dahlia was always so smart, so strong, she never complained about a thing. That's why I promised her that I would help.
Are you talking about the fake kidnapping case 11 years ago? Oh my goodness me, what a tragedy this is.
Yes, I wanted to be useful to her in some way. But, as usual, I was too cowardly. At the last minute, I ran away. Because of that, Dahlia's half-sister, Valerie, ended up...
Oh no, this scene is so bad.
That was
The case that wounded me is so badly. It's awful. This is all so awful.
But things didn't end there, of course. Some people suspected that my sister was involved in the murder.
Some people? You must mean...
Yes, 2 defense lawyers. Mia Fey and Diego Armando. After poisoning Mr. Armando, who was getting too close to learning the truth, Dahlia even tried to kill the person who had unknowingly hid the poison for her. You.
That's right. Oh no. Oh boy. Yeah, we're not done with this. Iris, there's one more thing I have to ask you.
Yes, what is it?
On the night of the murder, the person that cleaned up the corpse of the victim, Elise Stoneham, was it really you?
Yes, it was me. That night, after I rang the lights out bell, I went back to my room. At around 10:30, I received a call on my cell phone.
There's a problem.
Come to the inner temple right away. I got on the snowmobile and headed for the inner temple, but...
The lightning struck.
The path to the inner temple was cut off. Exactly.
Sorry, I read the wrong one. We can't just leave the body here.
All right, let's do this as you said.
And then they swung it over. Wow! And then we know what happened mostly after that.
It was me. I was the one that received her body. The murder weapon had been left in her body so she wouldn't bleed too much. The staff that Mystic Elise always held.
I knew it. So the actual murder weapon was the staff.
Yes, that's right. I brought the body back to Hazakura Temple on the snowmobile.
But why? Why did you alter the body?
I didn't want anyone to know that the staff was the murder weapon. I didn't want to leave anything in that would lead back to Misty Faye. So I dressed her in a robe and stabbed her with the shichishito. I wiped the blood off the staff's blade and left it next to her on the ground.
Iris, just tell me one last thing. Tell me the name of the person that called your cell phone. The real killer.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I can't do it. I can't say who did it.
I see.
Damn it.
Alright, well that's updated. Defendant?
Yes?
The judge is calling you. He wants you to see you in his chambers. He has some questions about Dahlia Hawthorne.
All right. Well then, I'll see you later. There's something I want to tell you later.
Oh, okay. Something she wants to tell me? Can we get a break, please? Oh god. So it's true. Iris cooperated with the real killer. Maybe even from the very beginning. Phoenix? Mia, how you doing, darling? How is Maya doing? Physically, I'm not worried. She'll recover completely. But emotionally, she's been hurt very badly by this case. I see. You don't mean... She's learned who Elise Dolan really was? Yes. I went to the medical office and talked with her. I told her everything I knew. Oh no. It had to be done though, didn't it? But why? Maya is stronger than you think. I knew she could take it. All of it. What do you mean by that? I want you to figure out that answer by yourself. The trial's about to restart. The real killer? Do you know who it is yet? Iris wouldn't tell me who called her, but still? I think that just maybe. I know who it was. God, I'm worried about this. I'm so nervous. That night, the victim was killed in the garden of the Inner Temple. And the criminal wasn't just there by accident. Which means that the killer knew of Dahlia's plan from the very beginning. And one more thing. The victim was moved to the Hasakura Temple side by Pendulum. In other words, the criminal couldn't cross the bridge. That means they were stuck in the Inner Temple side for almost an entire day. Oh no. I'm worried about this, you guys. That's as much help as I can give you. The rest of the battle is yours to win. Or lose. Okay, I've got it. Thank you, Mia. So good to see you. Finally, it's almost time to bring this case to an end. What exactly did Maya see anyway? And who was it that actually killed Misty Faye? Whoever it was, I have to prove it. Me. All by myself. We'll do it. In the next one? Yeah, oh god, thank god. In the next one. Thank you so much. I felt bad that I stopped some of the other videos in like weird places, so I really did want this one to go very long. And also, this is so freaking good. I need time to ponder what has just happened. Holy crap, I'm gonna watch it back the minute I upload it. You can damn well bet that. And I hope you guys will enjoy it too. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. Bye.